5 kettlebell exercises for the core. The core is really your torso, right here. But we tend to think of it as our abs and our obliques, but it's everything here. Either way, these 5 exercises really target everything around your spine, okay? So you need to stabilize, you need to move, your erector spinae is working, your obliques are working, your abs are working, everything around the shoulder blades, your trapezius, your rhomboids, we got everything here. So, what have we got? We got the exercise where I do a curl and rotate. Rotation of the thoracic spine, right here. So, I'm doing rotation, the muscles are moving the spine, and then I'm moving the weight here. When I do that, I'm also activating my obliques here and quadratus lumborum on the inside, because that weight is here. So, and back. I'm also getting a good pump in the biceps of that curl. You don't want to go too heavy with this. You want to put your thumbs through and under the handle, your hands around the horns. That's a good grip. Elbows tucked in, stand straight. So that's another thing that you're doing. You have to stand straight because the weight is here. So you're using your erector spinae, which is a group of muscle groups in your back, and it keeps it upright. Then we have the halo, really nice and wide, so you do need good shoulder mobility. If it's wide, a big circle, that weight is away from your body, and that's when you need to do more work to stabilize and using your core. So the closer you hold it to your face, to your head, the more you focus on just your shoulders. The more you go away, the more you focus on the core. Okay, so if that weight is here, everything on this side is doing work. If the weight is at the front, at the back, if the weight is at the back, you're doing work at the front, and so on. So basically the opposite of where the weight is. Then you got just a simple overhead static hold. That's a lot of work as well, but you want to do that with heavy weight. So this is light, probably too light for that, but grab yourself a heavy weight, either 1 or 2, and just hold it overhead for 30 seconds, a minute, or start walking. And you're doing a lot of stabilization there. Guaranteed you will feel your core. The side bend is great too. So that's lateral thoracic flexion right here. Now it's lateral thoracic extension right here. It's a great exercise, but it gets a bad name. Why? Because a lot of people do it when they're not conditioned at all. They take a heavy weight and they'll start doing this, and then they'll get sore and they'll get issues. So make sure that you start safely, you know, a little bit of range. The more you condition, the lower you can go, and then the further you can go opposite side, right here. You need to have good thoracic flexibility, mobility. So here's what's happening side on. I'm not moving to the front, I'm just moving down, letting that hand go towards the knee. I'm looking ahead. All the movement is in the spine, back up, opposite side. You could do this with 2 bells, but you're getting a lot more work done in the muscles if you use 1 bell. So if I have 2 bells, it's even and it's stabilizing itself. If I have 1 weight here, I need to do a lot more work here. So that's one thing to keep in mind as well. Around the body. Around the body, again, it's the same concept as the halo. The further you go away from it, with your arm extended, the more stabilization work you need to do. So the closer that circle is, the less work you're doing, and the more you're focusing on just the shoulders. So really get that bell away and resist any movement of the spine. So if you're going this way and you want to rotate at the spine, don't, because that's where you're getting the benefit, resisting that rotation. Okay, so big circles, elbows extended, and then catch and go the other way. So that's 5 awesome simple kettlebell exercises to work your core, to work your thoracic spine, your shoulders, etc. If you're interested in really learning all kettlebell exercises, go to www.cavemantraining.com/shop and look for the Kettlebell Exercise Encyclopedia. It's one big fat book with all the kettlebell exercises you can imagine. They're all described there with photos, nice looking photos with a white background, really clear, step-by-step explanations. Check that out. It's also available on Amazon, Google Play, and iTunes. So make sure you check that out. Now, if you want to learn a whole lot more about exercises that are good for you, range of motion, we got Caveman ROM. Check out the course on our website, Caveman ROM. You can get certified. It's a course that includes everything from the beginning, so you need to have no experience. It takes you from nowhere to learning all the basics. If you already have those basics, you can start straight away and dive in to Caveman ROM. So it's all there, included in the price. Check out Caveman ROM certification. You're going to learn a whole lot, and it's really going to open up a whole new world of training for yourself or clients. See you there.